Welcome back everyone to my Let's Play of the Final Fantasy Legend 3 for the Nintendo Game Boy. Last episode, Weggie, Bwizzy, Bubbles, and Gilda traveled to the future, which is actually the time period when Weggie, Bubbles, and Bwizzy were born. Only Gilda was born in the present era. Remember, Weggie, Bwizzy, and Bubbles were sent back in time by Borgin the scientist, the apprentice of Milo, the scientist rat from Marty Mousehouse. This is the first time that Gilda is actually going to be in this future time period. And her three friends are going to take her on a little tour around their home time period. So, at first glance, it's going to look like there's not a lot to explore in this time period, because most of the land is underwater. There's only a few places that are above water. The North Tower area is still above water. The temple where the Talon is still above water. The South Tower area where the Ifrim tree is, that is also above water. Elon here is above water, and there's two islands. There's another island to the west of Elan, or to the east of the temple where the Talon is, and then there's an island south of that. So, yeah, only 6 things above land. So we're going to start our exploration by going over here to Elan. It's a popular town. We've been to it in the past and the present, so let's check it out here in the future. We got lucky there. We got an iron glove. That's a drop that we're gonna want to buy that equipment a little later. So let's take it to the Pure Land. Well, a second one. So we just saved some money. Not that money is an issue for our characters here, but if it was an issue, we wouldn't want to buy all this stuff, because we're going to get some better armor and equipment in some of the other towns that we go to. So we're only going to end up buying these brooches, and the brooches, they provide 8 magic defense and protection against poison. So we're going to give them to all our characters other than Bubbles, the monster, because she can't use any equipment. So, and we got some new weapons here, but we don't want to buy any of these weapons because we're going to get some better stuff. The only weapon we're going to buy is we're going to buy an X-Kick. And we're going to buy that in Mu, the underwater town. But we're going to learn that we can't actually go to Mu right now. Well, we couldn't do anything in Mu. And we're going to learn why in a little bit. The monster called Maitreya is now ruling Fruitland, and she is one of the water entity's minions. Remember Cronus back in the present, when the Chaos Castle appeared, he was like, the people of Mu turned into monsters. No, he didn't say that. He said, this castle must be either of Chaos or Maitreya. Master Soul might be able to stop the water entity. And here is Cronus right now. So you've come. Go west to Viper to help the people there. Before that, go see Granny in the inn. She is not long to live, I'm afraid. Okay, so we can learn about the Viper. That's a new city. We must stop the water from the water entity. We're about to stop this guy from moving around. All this towns but this one and Viper are submerged now. That is kind of true. We're going to learn there's another town, a new town. Well, a new old town, let's just call it. And we'll be exploring that later. Rebels are planning to land on Floatland. The girl called Faye was captured by somebody. Faye was that girl back in the present who was hanging out with Dion. Dion was the guy who said he was going to become a fine warrior like us, and Faye was his friend who hung out with him. So, got some new magic there. The only one we really want is Stone. It is an instant death white magic spell. It turns enemies into stone. And in this game, most enemies have basically like no resistance to instant death spells. They're really, really good in this game. So, definitely want to pick that up. We can hop over the bridge. So now let's go up to the inn to talk with Granny, where Cronus told us to go. And see what she has to say. So it's important to talk with Granny because she's going to basically open up the town of Moo, or allow us to go into the town of Moo. You're late. They already took Soul to the Pure Land. Take this morph. Go to Moo and use this magic to ask the water hags. Granny, and receive morph, and Granny passes away. Everybody down now in Moo has succumbed to that disease that was starting to affect Lay in the past. And now everybody in Moo is a water hag. And so if you talk with them, they're going to just attack you. However, if you use the morph spell that Granny just gave you, you'll morph into a water hag, and then you'll be able to talk with the water hags and get information and stuff from them. So we're going to head on into the thing. And like I said, if we talk with one, we just get into an attack with the water hags. And the water hag is basically the same as that first boss that we encountered when we got the past unit from Cronus in the present. Back when we had Myron on our team. He'll be making an appearance again later. But yeah, so we don't want to have to fight these guys, so we're going to give the morph magic to Bwizzy. Unlike the other two transformation magics, the float and the dive that we got, morph actually costs MP to use, so we have to give it to somebody who has magic points, so we can't give it to Weggie. I'm not ill, I've just changed. Sometimes I can't control myself. And here we're going to go to this weapon shop, and we are going to buy something here. We're going to buy the X-Kick, another martial art, and that'll go right to Gilda. Now, whatchamacallit, even the shopkeepers, if you go talk with them and you're not transformed, they'll attack you. So don't think, oh, I'll just skip talking to these people and just go get magics and weapons and stuff. Nope, even the shopkeepers will attack you. So we can get. Speaking of getting magic, we're going to grab the Quake spell, White Magic spell, which is weird. In most other games, it is a Black Magic spell, but here for some reason it's White Magic. And we're also going to buy the Ice 2 spell. The Ice 2, we can use that to multi-target enemies, and Quake automatically multi-targets all enemies on the screen. Ice 2 can be selected to multi-target a group. Stop Zagar, maker of the entity, or it'll never end. And we got some more armors that we want to buy here. We're going to buy some more accessories. We're going to buy 3 shades. They prevent the dark spell from occurring. I'm going to buy another one of those iron gauntlets. We got one there for free, luckily dropped from the enemies that we beat. And we're going to buy 2 speed helms. The speed helms increase your agility by +5. So, see all the effects that all these new things have on everybody. Bwizzy will get more, hit points from the helmet. From the gloves, he ended up getting extra MP. And from the accessories, he gets MP. And shoes. Regular body armor. He gets hit points from, and helmets. So yeah, they have that. In addition to giving him, better stats, they also give him, hit points and magic points. Bwizzy coming along pretty strong here. Just rearrange our inventory here a little bit. Move the elixir up to the top. I got rid of that 1 cure 1 because they're going to be kind of pointless by now. They only restore like 50 hit points. Pure Land's in trouble too. They want to leave. Pure Land is basically kind of a different dimension. Beasts are capturing children to draw out the mystic swords. Excalibur can only be taken by a female. A man in Pure Land can combine magic stones to create lost magic. So we're going to learn more about Pure Land later, but we're also going to learn more about Float Land. It was kind of mentioned here a little earlier. Floatland is that floating continent that's always been flying by, that's shooting across the upper part of the screen every so often. So we're actually going to finally be able to find a way in the future to actually get to Floatland, where apparently Maitreya is living and ruling. So here we got a large group of enemies. We'll put the stone thing to use. One of the interesting things about this town is there's actually enemies in it. We can use that Ice 2, multi-target these, the cactus enemies over there on the right. We couldn't multi-target with just regular ice, so we can probably just get rid of our, just get rid of our ice spell, or level 1 spells once we, whatchamacallit, get the level 2 equivalents. You can also get rid of the level 1 fire spell because, for the most part, being a fire monster, Bubbles is going to have a built-in fire talent, so she has like the blaze spell right now. And those rays are really annoying because, as you can see, they paralyzed our characters. So this battle's going to take quite a while, but we'll get through it. So just so how effective Stone was, it like I said, as most instant death spells have really good accuracy in this game. So yeah, they're basically worth getting. And eventually, even characters who don't have spells, we're going to get certain accessories that we can use as items in battle to cast spells. Similar, you had that Thunder Cane that was able to cast Lit when used as an item in battle. We're going to get an accessory later on in the game that you can use to cast the Fatal Spell. So that's going to really help speed up things. It's going to basically almost guarantee that every one of our characters can instant kill an enemy per turn. Right now, only really, Weggie is able to do that with, 100% accuracy, being that he is super duper overpowered. We got 2 characters stunned, and unfortunately, Bubbles is knocked out. But we'll revive her with an elixir. Yeah, until we actually get like a life spell, elixirs are your way to restore people to life if they're knocked out, reduced to 0 hit points in battle. It's important to keep it's only important to keep everybody alive in battle if you're like obsessive compulsive like me, and you want to have everybody have like the same kind of experience level, or basically have Weggie, Bwizzy, and Bubbles have this the same experience. Like the other Final Fantasy Legends, or like Final Fantasy Legend 2, if you're defeated in battle, you just are revived after battle with 1 hit point. I was gonna say like the other Final Fantasy Legends, but in Final Fantasy Legend 1, you had to buy you had to take your character back to a clinic to have them restored to life, and they can only be restored to life if they had a spare heart. If you ran out of hearts, well, you could new character or buy different hearts, or buy hearts, but hearts are really expensive and weren't available until like end game. So in that game, speedrun, people just like as they go up the tower, recruit different. They sack their old members and grab new ones because characters kind of level up as you gain them on the different floors of the towers. So it's a way they have to avoid having to grind. Alright, we're out of Mu here, so let's head up back to the surface. And we could head to the west and loop around the world to get to that other city, Viper, that we were told about in Elan. But first let's go down and talk to the infantry. So we'll head east to go to the temple and then head south. You made it, but the city's already sunk. Dawn's been moved to the East Island. Check the second tomb from the top and right. How do you know? Infantry. My roots span a very large area. Okay, thanks. So we're gonna head to the east, but we're gonna head there underground, underwater I mean, because on our way there we can stop by 2 different shipwrecks. So yeah, there's 3 shipwrecks in the future here. Remember, there's 1 more shipwreck per time period. In the past there was 1, the present there's 2, now in the future there's 3, and 2 of them are on our way over here. So just loop around these mountains here, and there's our first shipwreck. Let's go in and explore. Like the other shipwrecks, it's going to contain 2 treasures and a lot of turtle monsters. A lot of those Egosaur monsters. Sandman helmet. You can use that in battle to cast the sleep spell. Not as effective as normal as you know, other helms because now that we've gotten like some fatal magic. So still a powerful helm though. Gives 10 defense, 10 magic defense, but it gives a lot less cyborg hit points. So now you have to go on above the water to go over those mountains, those volcanoes, and then dive back in. You go down and grab the items here. And then we're going to head back out and surface, and we are near the island where we were told that the new town is at, New Dawn. So we're going to head in there and go to the tombstone that's second from the left, second from the top. And we just talk with it and we read it, and it reveals a staircase. You can head down, and this is where we'll start in the next episode, exploring New Dawn. Take care, thanks for following along, have a good day, see you next episode, bye.